Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. And anytime the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the TCU. The Longhorns will kick it away to start. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Horned Frogs offense will start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pop.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that the fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
To throw, it's Babers. He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Longhorns offense has the ball for the first time. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, so much fun. They get off the rock, and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Gives it to the back on the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's Chambers. These two conferences have been tied together for years through the Sugar Bowl, a little testiness for the whole Texas-Oklahoma thing, and now the rivalry on the field between the Big 12 and the SEC.
Yeah, and conference realignments played a big factor, too, between these two conferences. Think back to when Texas A&M and Missouri joined the SEC. So this is always a fun one to watch, David. Wide-open offense from the Big 12, and then you get the physicality and the speed from the SEC.
I think you nailed it right there. Two totally different worlds. They live in different worlds all the time. One is pitchy woo-woo, throw it around all over the yard. The other one, physicality. Which style can present itself today and win the ball game?
They'll run it from the gun. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Movement here from the tight end. They're getting this guy lathered up. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Abraham. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, that's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Give to the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Got it in the middle. It's Cabrera. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first position.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. Jukes his way for more. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved, and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
TCU 10, Texas 7.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. I mean, generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. Back to throw, it's Babers. Got his man on the right. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll go to the ground. At the 45, on his way. He's off to the races. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hester. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. He's looking to throw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, TCU! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium.
He's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Connection to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. The Longhorns are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That makes the score TCU 17, Texas 10.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The give to the lone running back. On the move to the 30. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
Back to throw, it's Babers. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
At the 40, there he goes. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. Wants to throw on first down. He makes the connection. Now after the short completion, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Babers. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Leaves it with the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Tackle is made after the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball at the 31, third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Pressure coming. Finds a crease at the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now on second and goal. Makes the grab on the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. This defense has forced a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rutgers. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air. It's Babers. Got it set up on the outside. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Hester. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play. 2nd down.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that, too, because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They're trying to get to it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Babers. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's made 1 already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David. And the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
And the fumble recovery gives the ball to the offense with a 1st and goal. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wide out in motion. Got the quick completion. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now on second down after the good first down run. Using the quick game. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. He'll set up to throw. He's got his man. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Buys a little time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Second down coming up. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Cabrera. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. He wants to throw here on second down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And the quick shuffle pass. And the incompletion brings up a second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Favors. Dumps it off in the flats. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Horned Frogs have this offense rolling. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Chambers. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Takes the handoff. It's Cabrera. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Powell.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
That's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, TCU! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Texas offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
You've got a 3rd and manageable backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the punt is blocked. They'll scoop it up on the move. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you got to get penetration right away on these punt blocks. They get penetration, get in the backfield, get right in the punter's lap, get their hands on it, and then guess what? Now it's a live football. They scoop it up, they take it all the way back to the house.
The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. You don't see this all the time, but when you do, it is such a momentum swing to block, punt, scoop, and score for a touchdown. What a job by the special teams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. It's caught. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They want to just keep throwing it. Trying to get behind the defense. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Going up top on 1st down. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Feeling some heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Gets away from one. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game, that's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. They're bringing heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Abraham. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Dropping back, it's Babers. He's got the back in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback adapting. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far, and you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. He's got it on the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the single back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Texas! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Tulsa is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to Arkansas State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw. It's Babers. Quick strike complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
This offensive coordinator has got to find a way to slow down this defensive end in the 4-3 scheme. You might want to start thinking about double-teaming him with a tight end, maybe using a running back on some chips to try to give your quarterback more time.
The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Unloads quickly. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will give him the lead. This dude is absolutely taking a flamethrower to this secondary, torching everybody in sight.
So find something different, right? Like double team him, do whatever it takes to not let that guy beat you. He's just consistently being the one that's destroying you. You got to find a way to make somebody else work, make somebody else beat you.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Trying to find his man on first down. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll pull it down and run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Now the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Longhorns will punt this one away. And don't forget, he did have one blocked earlier. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. First down for this offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's straight. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll keep it on the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Now he's looking to throw it. Fires left. He makes the catch. Hit the afterburners, kid. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. 3rd and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, it's Babers. And it's caught! Touchdown, TCU!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Texas offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Here on third down. They'll run play action. It's complete on the right side. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Longhorns are on the move.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
On second down, wants to throw. Got his man down the middle. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Fast motion from the offense. Gets it out fast. They get him down after he makes the catch. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gets it out quickly. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Go straight ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Motion from the offense. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rutgers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The run to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes his connection. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. The quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. The offense has already made the long field goal. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Into the end zone, and it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Wide out in motion. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Oh, gave the defender the business. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Cabrera. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're facing a 3rd down. Quick release on the RPO. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The RPO, it's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns are marching down the field. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
It just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Back to throw, it's Babers. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his target down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Finds the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. He has been surgical. Precision passing. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. North Carolina is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 24 over the Sharks. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. Still on his feet at the 45. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Looking down the middle. Got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns! They move on top here in the 4th.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think, put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking downfield, it's Babers. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. He leaves it with his back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 45, on his way. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. After the run, now to throw. Quick completion on the out.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Complete downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He's going to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating, too.
The give to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Fires toward the target. It's complete. Touchdown, Texas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Just about set to kick it away.
Texas, 72. TCU, 65.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Comes out throwing on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Babers. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hester. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. Looking to throw it again. Got a man. It's Wicks. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Gets open down the middle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Getting some heat. Running with power. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Going to the run. It's straight. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Power football with the run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Buys a little time. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Makes the grab, and he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. Now, don't forget, and I'm sure he hasn't, he had one blocked earlier. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Coming after him. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass, it's Favors. All kinds of time before he fires right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. One-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game. We might be looking at overtime soon.
This is supposed to be the easiest play in football, except when there's this much pressure. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. And it's good, and we're tied in the 4th quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Line getting set on 2nd down. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the 2nd overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
First play of the first possession of OT. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Babers. He's got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Looking to throw. Escapes trouble. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
When I get inside the 3 on 1st and goal, I want to be aggressive with the run. I want to be a physical. I want to be the more dominant team. You might know it's coming, but I'm still going to bring it. They tried to go with the changeup. They tried to throw the football very unsuccessfully. Nice job by the defense being ready for everything, even though they're inside the 3-yard line.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looks as if he's going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense has made it tough, but they'll try to plow their way in here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Slams it ahead. Hard-hitting tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. It is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Trying to get to it. On the run, fires downfield. He's got him wide open. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not a ton of room to operate on 3rd and goal, but a touchdown wins it here in OT. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David. And that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.